Open your feed, and within 5 swipes, you will see it. Pristine cherry blossoms, flawless street fashion, and neon-lit ramen shops. The algorithm pushes Tokyo as a mandatory bucket list destination, but keep swiping, and the feed serves up the exact opposite. You see claustrophobic alleys, crushing subway crowds, and lost tourists panicking at multi-directional intersections. This chart shows exactly what that contradiction does to your planning. Tokyo is categorized in this high-urgency, high-fear quadrant. You feel you must go, but you are worried about the chaos once you arrive. The problem is the format. 5-second jump scares and hyper-edited aesthetic montages strip away all the logistics. You see the extreme results, but you never see the specific steps required to navigate them. Short-form video lacks the capacity to act as a reliable guide for high-stakes international travel. You cannot base a major financial investment on clips designed solely to manipulate your attention. Because the inputs required to get to Japan are severe. You are looking at thousands of dollars in flights and over 14 hours of transit time just to reach the terminal. Add the biological tax of a massive time zone shift, jet lag will actively eat into a highly limited 1 to 2 week vacation window, which forces a crucial calculation. Does the actual on-the-ground reality of Tokyo yield a high enough cultural return to justify that investment of time and money? Tokyo is an exacting environment. It is not a chaotic survival test, but a system that requires a sequence of specific behaviors. Navigating it is a highly structured formula. Provide the correct inputs and the friction disappears. The most common point of friction travelers cite is the transit network. The sprawling, multi-layered maps cause immediate anxiety and a fear of getting lost underground. But look at this digital sign on a Shibuya platform. The trains arrive at the exact minute posted. The system operates with strict predictability. To utilize that precision, you have to do the work. Pre-purchase a digital transit card, download offline maps, learn the station etiquette before you step foot inside. Completing these steps allows for frictionless, hyper-efficient movement across all 23 city wards. The trade-off is simple. You must surrender the desire to wing it. You cannot show up at a ticket machine during rush hour and expect to figure it out on the fly. You follow the system's rigid rules. Transit anxiety is a byproduct of a lack of preparation. It is resolved through front-loaded digital planning. Then there is the density. In the world's most populous metropolitan area, the fear of sensory overload is valid. Take a look at the volume of pedestrians crossing Shibuya. If you navigate these intersections at 2 p.m. on a Saturday, you will be overwhelmed. The definitive solution is aggressive timeline manipulation. Shift your circadian rhythm and target major hubs between 6 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. If you do, you experience how the city actually functions. You see the organized, working-hour reality of the markets before the tourist surge arrives. The required trade-off here is sleep. You have to sacrifice the late-night nightlife and maintain an aggressively early schedule to retain this advantage. Beating the crowds in Tokyo is not a matter of luck. It is a strict matter of timing. The final major friction point is food. Hyper-local dining establishments with zero English signage can be intimidating. Bridging this gap requires technical inputs. You rely heavily on live translation apps and accept the inherent awkwardness of point-and-nod communication. This minor discomfort provides access to high-quality, budget-friendly culinary experiences far outside the typical tourist traps. This matrix outlines the pattern we've seen across the entire trip. The viral fear dictates the narrative, but the actual input required determines your outcome. In the dining trade-off, you lose deep conversational explanations of your meal. In exchange, you get premium cultural access. Embracing that communication ambiguity is the key to achieving the city's highest cultural return on investment. Tokyo is a city of high friction that heavily subsidizes travelers who plan and mildly punishes those who refuse to. The primary investment for a Tokyo trip lies in the volume of logistical homework required before you ever board the plane. The ultimate trade-off is clear. You surrender spontaneity for extreme optimization. The core question is not, should I go to Tokyo? The question is, am I willing to do the required logistical homework? This assessment measures your profile against the city. Book the ticket if you love research, are a budget luxury seeker, or a solo traveler prioritizing safety. But avoid Tokyo if you are a spontaneous wanderer, demand seamless communication, or experience claustrophobia. If Tokyo does not match your travel style, you have permission to reject the algorithmic FOMO and go elsewhere. Viral clips manufacture unnecessary drama. The city isn't inherently scary, it simply demands a specific type of traveler.